Would you ever go through like, have an idea, flesh it out to see if it's any good,
How to package an offer?
how to do the process of taking an idea?
Say that's probably what I'm best at. More than probably DMing is actually productizing. When you're building a product, like the DMs is your gold mine, man. You have people right there in the market research frame. They're like, I don't want to buy anything. And you go, I don't have anything to sell.
Do you ever have like
And you can't
a
control.
good way of just kind of taking that idea and kind of like working through it to see could you just actually create something? Because I'm at coming obviously they're coming to the end of their 6 weeks and kind of like, what do I do with this group now? It was a low price entry and we're going to be doing another bit.
Yeah.
And I like, they're amazing. And what do I do with them? It's kind of going to be coming up in the next few weeks. Would you ever go through like how to like that? You have an idea, flesh it out to see if it's any good, or if it's not a BS, or if it's not market needs. And then like how to actually structure it and put it together. Like I did this one thing with Techie Moore years ago, and the only thing that was any good out of his stuff actually was how to create the model of putting a program together. Get me? And the way he kind of did it was good, to be fair. He simplified it. But do you ever kind of have any ideas or advice on that? Maybe, and it's for another call, obviously. It's just, like
For
obviously
what? How to package an offer?
how to do the process of taking an idea,
Oh.
making sure, searching out,
productizing.
yeah, if it's any good, if there's a need for it, and then how to actually craft it and wrap it up with a little bow and put it in a nice box and go, here you go. Like what you
I'd
did.
say that's probably what I'm best at. More than probably DMing is actually productizing. Basically what I always have the same framework. First is the people. Here, I'll draw it out. So like basically I think this is how he does it. Whatever, I'll do this. So starts with the people. Pooples. So one is people. Why?
Yeah.
Because what the people do is, well, the people give you essentially the information. Like they're the ones with the problems, not the problems. The only thing that can't come out of your own mind is what other people go through. You know, like you have to source that data from them. So what this does, that gives you data about problems. All right, and so basically is the people. And this is going to be very, very simple. It's not going to be how you get the people. I don't care. Like just survey them, DM them, just get large, massive quantities of data about a problem to know that you're not solving nothing, right?
Yeah.
Well, then the next thing, I'm making this up as I go because I'm thinking how I think. People, and then I get patterns. We can call this the 3Ps framework. So clever. So we got people and then data about problems, and then we have patterns. So basically we're finding the patterns in the market. Okay. Then what that does is that informs. So okay, so I grab the data, I get the patterns. Perfect. It is the 3Ps. It's product.
Yeah, it's gonna
right. It is. It actually is.
Product, yeah.
But there's a point in between here is an ideation phase. So I'm gonna write this down. This is called ideation. Ideation. Which is where this is I usually take a walk here and imagine. So I take a walk and I think about the problem that they have and what kind of product I could generate, right? And then I come up with different products. So like basically come up with different angles. And then next, right here on this corner, this is where I essentially I go to the market. So this is where I find competitive analysis. So this is where you know, if you go into my roadmap, I have I actually have a framework I built. What is it called? The hit list or whatever. You guys seen?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so right after that, I go and I look at the competitive competition, and then I go back to the people, right?
Mhm.
Competitive analysis, and then this is where I position against or opposite of competitors. So actually, this is where it all comes into fruition. Is it's opposite, like direct opposite of
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
Right. And that's where it really starts to come alive. And that's why I go back to the people and I look, is this actually opposite of what most people do? Right. And so where most thinking frameworks go wrong is actually you go into a coaching program or something, you see somebody who's actually doing well and you copy them. And then you gotta have to also understand that everybody else is copying them too.
Yeah. True.
And so
Yeah.
because it's being copied is the reason why the program isn't doing well.
It's
It's because
diluted.
it's generic. You got it from someone
Diluted.
else.
Yeah.
And then what happens is that's why people say like MLM that gets so fucking beat up. You've got salespeople and everything starts to get cloned.
Yeah.
And so when you want to basically in this market, your ideas need to be unique and they need to be workable. Meaning it can't exist anywhere else, but it also needs to work. So it can't be crazy, like, here's how you get clients with teddy bears, like, but it doesn't work. Then it's just crazy. But if it's so crazy that it works, like here's how we created our White Rabbit framework. Right? So White Rabbit framework is we started testing it on people. We said like, how many Vienna sausages does it take to just stupid shit. People started laughing, so we got data. We started noticing I said, let's send 700 of these, see what happens. We started noticing patterns that our response rate went up. Then I took a walk and I'm like, what do we call this thing? It's kind of like, it's a non sequitur. This is what it actually is. Non sequitur. What's a story that uses non sequitur? Oh, Alice in Wonderland uses non sequiturs. The White Rabbit. The White Rabbit is a non sequitur, right? So it's called, and it takes them down a rabbit hole. Oh my God. And the ideas start flowing. Oh, that's so clever. Right? And then I went and I filmed a VSL. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I sent it to people and they're like, I really like that. And then we went back to the people and we went competitive analysis. I was like, this doesn't exist anywhere except like one guy. And he's not even that big. And I'm like, cool. Went back to the people. They like it. It worked. I brought it to you guys. You tested it. It worked. And we went boom, boom, boom. And then it's like a flywheel, right? And it got better and better and better by utilizing this. So it was a flywheel. Any product or idea you can put through something like this, but it always starts with the people. So this is where, like, Ilias, you're trying to start here. And it doesn't work that way, is what I'm trying to tell you, right? Yeah. And so what I try to tell almost everybody is don't start with the product, start with the people. You grab data, you find problems, you find a pattern in the problems. Like, man, it seems like everyone's dealing with I can't get my business started because of my mindset. Interesting. What have we called this? Or here what I noticed was I was helping people with mindset. I was noticing that people were starting businesses they thought they'd make money in, but they weren't drawn to it. And they would procrastinate because they didn't have a purpose. So I used this framework and I created something called the productized purpose. Or a framework called productize your purpose. Find your purpose, and then productize it. And then the ideation comes out. I created a little like spreadsheet that, divides it up into whatever, productized it, sent some people through it again for free. It's like, hey, can I test this on you? I had them go through it. They're like, wow, I just found my purpose and I know what I need to do. And because people were in indecision of what offer they wanted to start. And then I got the data about it, saw that they were more consistent, saw the patterns, and then boom, happened again. And so you take this, you use this flywheel, boom, 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 and it works again and again and again. I'm going to use this because this is really good.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. That make sense, guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Totally.
Our product geeks.
Product geeks. I love the product development stage. I love it. It's so fun.
It ties up to what we're doing in terms of DMing.
Yeah. When you're building, it does. It really does. When you're building a product, like the DMs is your gold mine, man. You have people right there in the market research frame. They're like, I don't want to buy anything. And you go, I don't have anything to sell.
And I had this open loop where you tell me, just do it. But I wasn't understanding it. And now, like today, I get it in terms of surveying, in terms of being out there and just having the curious mind. And even if you can...
curious mind, I like that.
Even if you pivot the offer, it's irrelevant because then you have identified the pattern in the market.
Mm-hmm. Has to be a pattern because, you could find... You can be like, I help underwater basket weavers, and then you go, well, there's only 2 people on planet Earth that do that. So there's no pattern. If there's no pattern, there's no product. It's 3 P's framework. I'm going to start a new business.
It's product, it's product, placement and people. The 3 P's in official in marketing.
Yep.
What? There you go. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll end off here.
Cheers, amigos. Cheers for that, guys.